SEMA is officially here, and if you're like me, that I'm recording my video from my studio, then you know I didn't make it. If you're like me and you didn't make it to SEMA, don't worry, I got you covered. We're gonna go over everything cool and everything that's at SEMA that needs to be talked about, from Ford, Dodge, Toyota, everything that we can expect from those companies, which is for the future of the automotive industry. We're gonna cover it all here in this video. And SEMA is the top of the top. So you don't want to miss this because we're going to cover it all. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you guys are rocking with the content, remember to smash that like, that thumbs up, and the subscribe for your boy so we can get to 15,000 subscribers. So what is going on, guys? If you didn't make it to SEMA, just like I didn't because I didn't get an invite, then don't worry. I got you covered. We're going to talk about everything that's in SEMA right now, from Ford, Dodge, from everybody that's going on in SEMA right now. We're going to cover all the good aspect. So when is SEMA? So SEMA opens up on November 5th, which is today, November 5th, and it runs until October the 8th. Now, where it takes place is in Las Vegas, downtown Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Vegas Convention Center. Now, around 150,000 people attend SEMA annually. Now, an average of like 2,000 exhibitors and 1,500 new products are also in display, and it covers 1.2 square feet of exhibition space. Now, let's talk about some of the brands and some of the stuff that's going to be out there. Now, you have to remember that some YouTubers obviously made a build or made their builds that are going to be out there. If you follow Dustin Williams, he did his muscle car build with the Swap 392 for his dad. If you see TJ Hunt, you see that he was going out there with the Mustang and maybe one or two cars more, or maybe a few cars or whatnot. Gas Monkey Garage is obviously there. The good friends over at Gucci Motor are obviously there, or Gucci Motor, or I really don't know how to say the name, are there debuting, I think, what it is, a CRX and a BMW. But we have an article that obviously we cover every time we talk here. And it's what are the stuff that we can expect, or what's going to be at SEMA this year. Apart from all of the YouTubers taking their great builds, from TJ Hunt, Dustin Williams, from Gucci Motors, from Gas Monkey Garage, from everybody that's taking a build around all across YouTube, we're going to get into the companies and the automotive industry and what they brought to the table. Now, you have to remember that SEMA is very big, so I can't cover one-on-one and everything that's there because there's so many companies and so many great products, but we're going to cover the heavy hitters because they're the ones that, we're here for. So Ford will have its new supercharged F-150 street truck. It's going to be displayed at the Ford booth, and that's the one that you're going to be able to do through Ford's custom garage, and you're going to be able to get it. You're going to be able to get the offered dealer installed by the dealer with warranty. 700 horsepower, supercharged bad mama jama F-150. Now, you have to remember that video. It's our previous one if you want to see that. And obviously, Ford is going to have a whole bunch of more stuff there. But the main one is going to be that supercharged F-150 that you're going to be able to get through Ford's custom garage. And it will offer dealer installed accessories also for the Broncos and other companies like that. Now, Dodge, the famous Dodge and the Hemi. We made a video that the Hemi will survive. The Hemi survived. It really did. Though, even though you can't get a Hemi inside a vehicle, Dodge will still sell you one that just isn't attached to a vehicle, but it's offering a bare Helifan 426 and a drag pack 354 engine block at SEMA. That will allow you to build your V8 ultimate drag vehicle or your Hemi muscle car of your dream. Now, the Helifan will cost you $8,800. It will set you back $8,800, and the drag pack will set you back $10,570. Order books open around 2025, the beginning of 2025, maybe mid 2025. Now, Mopar took a Plymouth GTX that's getting a lot of hate and love on the internet. And arguably, they said that they made it worse because they put an EV conversion on it. The electric GTX showcases the Mopar E-Crate electric motor for EV swapping muscle cars. And it's complete with 335 horsepower in this application, and the system is rated for like 73 kilowatts per hour, and it gives the GTX an estimate of like 250 miles in the range. Now, this is kind of the conversion kit that if you have your muscle car and you want to swap it in, and it's exactly what it says. Mopar or Dodge has this Motor E-Crate engine that has 335 horsepower that you could put on your muscle car. Are people really going to do that? we'll yet to see that. Now, Ram, it's going to be out there with the Power Wagon concept, which we saw and we made a video on it. And we'll have the 1500 and the 2500 as the Power Wagon concept out there with more rugged upgrades. It features 20-inch wheels shot on the 35-inch road tires. Also, the exterior wears like this satin stealth kind of sand paint job. And that one's going to have the 6.4 Hemi. And Dodge Ram will also team up by matching the 1500 and the Charger EV Daytona. And obviously this is the concept. And they will both wear the metallic blue paint and the white racing stripes with some subtle upgrades when it comes to like the body and stuff like that. So these are the two vehicles that we're going to see, at least apart from the EV side of Dodge there, apart from the GTX also. Now, again, there's still the question if people are going to buy the Daytona. Dodge is really heavily pushing the Daytona. One thing I tell you about the Daytona is if you give it to me with that V6 twin turbo, I'm all game for that. That is an amazing engine. It produces a lot of horsepower. It's strong. I love the wheels that the Daytona have. So if you have a V6 twin turbo, I love it. Are we going to see people swapping a Hemi into it? Because now that we know that Dodge can sell you the Hemi just not attached to a vehicle, most likely. And then moving on to the JDM side of SEMA. Now, Toyota, we're going to get into Toyota. Toyota's pulling all the stops in SEMA 2024. And why is that? Well, because Toyota has 12 builds in their booth at the Las Vegas Convention Center, ranging from like rugged off-road rigs to a rally sports car and even a GR Supra dressed up like vintage NASCAR stock type car. And it is a homage to Richard Petty. And you know, Richard Petty obviously never drove a Supra in NASCAR. There's no Supra in NASCAR, but it was the reimagined if he did. Now, Nissan took a mid-size Frontier pickup and made it the proper drift truck. It's a supercharged V6 with 440 horsepower, and it's headed by the drift legend Chris Forsberg, and it's actually a collab between both of them together. Now, SEMA goes on until October 8th, so there's obviously going to be a lot of stuff coming out. There's going to be a lot of videos. We're going to be covering a lot of this. There's going to be footages that I'm going to be showing you guys. I want to show you this Toyota GR, the GR86 that Toyota has over there right now at SEMA. And this is so cool because this is bringing back that vintage rally that we all saw in Gran Turismo. And obviously this vehicle, when it was the Celica, it won a lot of the rallies and it won a lot of trophies. So this is kind of like mimicking that back in the days, you know, with how it used to look on the Celica back in the days. And this is pretty cool. Again, SEMA's going on through a lot, through many days still going on. There's going to be a lot of coverage that I'm going to be bringing you. There's going to be a lot of specialty cars that we're going to be talking about as they get debuted, as more articles come out on them, then we cover them all. If you guys are rocking with the content, remember to smash that like and that thumbs up. Your boy is out of here.